What's going on, you guys? It's Power Gaming 8590 here, and today we're going to be playing through a brand new verified creation called Super-Duper Mega Mart by Blue Loon. This one is available on PC and Xbox for 600 creation credits, and what this one does is it adds in a new location into the Fallout 4 world where you can explore a giant Super-Duper Mart. It is located across the street from Shaw High School by Milton General Hospital. So let's make our way on over. And as we are making our way on over, do be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for all future Fallout 4 verified creation and mod coverage. Alright, so now we're making our way into the parking lot here. And as you can see, there is quite a bit added by this mod. We have this gate. This building looks different from vanilla, as well as the comic shop. But let's go ahead and discover. It does add a new discoverable waypoint on the map, the Super-Duper Mega Mart. I just realized this kind of looks like the one from the TV show. I could be incorrect. But we're not going to go in the main building quite yet. We're going to head back and we're going to scope out these two smaller sub-buildings. Now, one thing this mod does come with is it does come with 40 new consumables, 7 new perks, a workshop, and a short dungeon, as well as an action figure and some new workshop items. So this does add a lot of items and new objects to the game. So let's go ahead, we'll make our way on inside the Hubris Comics and Toys, as well as Nuka-Cola Apple, that's new. Well, we found one of the new consumables already, as well as a Sunset Sarsaparilla. Anything hiding in here? No. So let's go ahead and go on into the comic book shop and see if this is where anything new is at. Let's take a look at that Nuka-Cola Apple first, though. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Let's take a look. And Nuka Apple, although I hear a radio, so let's go turn that off before we get smited by the YouTube copyright gods. And I still hear another radio. Where is it at? I hear it, la 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 la. Is it upstairs? Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay, I think we finally got the radios, so let's head back downstairs and properly explore this building. So we were in here, and we were trying to take a look at the Nuka-Cola Apple. And it looks kind of like a Nuka-Cola with custom textures and whatnot. I like that. I actually really like that. Some new assets here. Oh, there is the Decapitalist action figure. This is one of the new collectibles. You feel a sudden distrust of profit margins. Vendors buy your items for more caps. Sounds good to me. Some bottle caps in the register, as well as some pre-war money. Someone in a wheelchair behind the counter. Let's keep making our way around. Let's finish looking around. We got a Nuka-Cola Cranberry. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. Yet again, another new Nuka-Cola flavor. And I do believe that is a flavor from Fallout 76. And I hear another radio we gotta go silence. There it is. Good grief, so many radios in that little building. Anywho, where were we? We were right here. Abraxo powder, that is a new item. Nothing in the fridge. Okay, no, that's the original Blast Radius board game, so that's not a new one. Alright, sorry to take a quick swig of my drink. Easy Wipe toilet paper. That's another new object. Abraxo drain cleaner. More new junk items. Holy burnt books. Ooh, a cap stash. Nothing new in there. We got a chain so we can come outside. Now let's make our way on up, and we'll scope out up here in this bedroom. Got a fusion core. I'll take that. Some bobby pins. Nothing too crazy is showing up in this room. Nothing new, at least. Yeah, nothing too crazy going on up here. Just a bed. So let's make our way back on down. We scoped that area out and make our way back on this way and properly look, since we're not mad dashing, for the radio. Now, we do have a terminal here. Oh, it's got all kinds of lore. Let's go ahead and read up. So we got Dr. Brainwash Army Campaign. Dr. Brainwash Army Campaign, date 9/27 of 2077. All locations are to immediately transition floor space to support the new Dr. Brainwash Army of Obedience storyline. This quarter's focus, Dr. Brainwash issue number 1, Total Compliance, Dr. Brainwash Deluxe figure with Hypno Helm Decapitalist Villain Series figures, life-size Decapitalist promotional unit. Reminder, the Decapitalist is a mechanized enforcer within Dr. Brainwash's army. Alright, so it sounds like that was a toy of some kind. And we've got life-size Decapitalist installation log. So, life-size Decapitalist installation log, date 9/30 of 2077. The life-size Decapitalist unit has been installed. Specifications: reinforced riveted steel body, charted base assembly, dual clamp style fists, default LED display reads die. Corporate confirms this is intentional. The statue is positioned at the entrance towards the window so customers experience the threat before seeing the solution. And we have the Decapitalist display configuration settings. Alright, so the display configuration settings, date 10/1 of 2077, face panel presets, die, submit, comply, brainwash commands. Launch week directive, lock to die. Audio remains disabled after test markets reported overstimulation. Alright, sales performance update. Sales performance update, date 10/6 of 2077. Since the installation of the Decapitalist statue, Dr. Brainwash issue number 1 up 17%, Army of Obedience bundle packs up 22%, Hypno Helm toy replicas sold out. Customer behavior observations. Children gravitate towards Dr. Brainwash after exposure to Decapitalist. Adults take photos. Corporate conclusion: fear drives engagement. And we got a life-size Decapitalist maintenance note. Life-size Decapitalist maintenance note, date 10/11 of 2077. Observed issues. Left tread rotated overnight. LED panel remains illuminated for 10 to 15 seconds after power down sequence. During delayed shutdown, text cycles repeatedly. Die, die, die. Power diagnostics within acceptable operating range. Maintenance ticket closed. So it sounds like it was doing some weird shenanigans out here. The robot, that is. Can we interact with it? No. Alright, so we can't do anything with it that I can tell. But apparently it was acting up for them, so they had to run some maintenance, and it was acting kind of creepy. Alright, well, let's go ahead. We'll go through this door first. Anything new and unique? Another thing, a drain cleaner. A man in a tub. Now, we'll check around over here. Rocket ship. No, I'm not seeing anything too crazy there, but I do like the attention to detail. Preliminary thoughts on this creation. I like it so far. I really do, actually. This is pretty neat. Alright, so that was a Nuka Strawberry. Let's take a look at it. I imagine it's going to be similar. Oh, wait, no. He actually took the time to adjust and put a strawberry on it instead of the Apple logo. So it's a unique mesh texture, everything. I like that. I do. That's the kind of attention to detail I would expect with this being a $6 creation. Anything crazy in the safe? No. We can open that. Nothing new in there. And what do we got in here? Some dresses and clothes. Oh, there's some new clothes. That was a cashier uniform. Let's take a look. And you know what? We'll throw it on real quick. And here it is. Oh, you can't... Is there a logo on the back? There is, but I think my backpack's covering it. Here, we'll take that off. There is. Alright, I could get behind that. You know, let's take off our hood, too. There we go. There's our character all dressed up in Super-Duper Mart attire. And we got a smashed-in computer, a restored desk fan, and just some ammo and other miscellaneous items. And let's see, we looked back in there, we went through there. There's the steps. Alright, I think we explored this whole little comic book shop. We found quite a few new items, which is nice. Here, we'll go third person. Now, we do have another area, which is over here in the outer area, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And I hear another radio. Oh, that is inaccessible. I guess we're going to go up, and maybe we can go down somewhere over here. I think it's coming from in this room. It is. There we go. So we'll turn that radio off. Let's see, we got anything crazy new in here? Not that I'm seeing. Just seems like another bedroom. Although, did we run past anything? Yeah. Okay, that's another hallway, so we'll wait to go in there. We'll finish looking over here. So there was nothing crazy in there. Ooh, this is colorful. We've got some more drain cleaner, some more toilet paper, some bobby pins, and a little kitchen area. Apple, cranberry, and strawberry. No, nothing else new there that we haven't seen already. Alright, so nothing too crazy going on over in there. Let's head this direction. I imagine this is another apartment of some kind. So you got an army helmet. I bet whoever lived here was a veteran just by the American flag in the helmet. Oh, and army fatigues. Little on the nose there. Well, let's make our way back in. Another shower area. Again, nothing too crazy. Some powder. And some more. A skull in a cooking pot. That's ominous. Alright, so nothing too crazy going on over in this little building here either. Too bad we can't get in there. Wonder what would be in there. I do not know. But now that we're done checking out the little outcrop of buildings, we can come in and we can start getting closer to the actual Super-Duper Mart itself. So we have a custom truck over there. I think first we're going to scope out this little Drumlin Diner. See if there's anything cool going on in here. And anything, look at... Ooh, I feel like that's a custom... Those are definitely new objects. This cooler and that there. As well as those... I don't remember if I pointed it out. Those were also custom meshes and textures in the front of the building. Now let's make our way around here. We've got this new truck with a new texture. I think that's about all that's different on it. I don't think there's going to be anything in here. No. A bus stop. And it looks like just a retaining wall going around. Is there anything around back? Can we go back here? Yes. Alright, anything too crazy? It looks just like some trucking area. Some trash cans. Ooh, a generator and a water purifier, so there's water built into the settlement. That's good to know. Some ammo. And this looks like a little employee area. Oh, Vim. So you can get Vim, Sunset, Nuka-Cola, Apple. Hey, Apple. Alright, I'm not going to start doing that a whole bunch. The annoying orange was, well, annoying. Is he even around anymore? Probably not. Alright, but there is the surrounding areas in the outside. Now, I did save for the settlement because, as you can tell right here, we have a settlement. Looks like you can build almost the entire outside. Anywhere inside the fence, it looks like. So nothing too crazy. I did have to disable my tree mod in order to not have conflicts, because it did cause floating trees and other clipping issues. So do keep that in mind if you're running a landscape overhaul. This is gonna mess with it. But now I'd say it's about time to head inside the Super-Duper Mega Mart. I'm very impressed with what has been released so far. Like, they took a lot of time and attention to details. Alright, which way do we go? Let's go to the left. Alright, we got a super mutant here. Another retro style Nuka-Cola machine. Door. Just a little bathroom. Nothing too crazy I'm seeing in here. Oh, here, we're just gonna force the lock. Ooh, I did see some clipping on the hand, I think. Like a little line at the wrist. Although, I think that might be a vanilla thing. I'm not sure. It could also be because of the animation mod I'm running. So I'm not gonna ding it for that. What's over here? I feel like that's gonna be the main area.
No use.
Oh, inaccessible. Duh. Requires a key. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to go on a bit of a quest to find this key. Now, what do we have in here? Another super mutant. Beef pot pie. That's another new item. We'll take that. Orange juice. Another new item. American. Another item. Atomic cocktail. I do believe that is a new item for this mod. I have another mod that adds it in, so if I seemed a little confused, that's why. Okay, looks like we got all kinds of different Nuka-Colas. Looks like this adds apple, cranberry, and strawberry. Mama Dolla's crispy duck. Oh, and Cajun rice. That must be a play off of Uncle Ben's, is my guess. Miracle Slice. Oh, that's Wonder Bread. 100%. Insta Sandwich. I'm not sure what that's based off of. Insta Oats. Well, I hear enemies. That's going to be Cup Oats. There's the drain cleaner. Insta Ramen. So, Cup Ramen. There's the toilet paper again. Wait, there's something way up here. What are you? Insta Stuffing. And some oysters. Okay. I didn't realize there's going to be stuff way up here. Did I miss over here? A can of tuna. That's what they turned SpongeBob and Patrick into. Imitation seafood. There's that big Abraxo powder again. Some funnel cakes. Blamco Boston cream pie. Another new food item. Well, I just realized there's a radio playing. Oops. Saddle up patties. Insta sweet rolls. For you. Instant hot dogs. Hidden safe. Let's see what's in here. Nothing too crazy. And some baby formula. And Blamco popcorn. Okay. Oh, Super-Duper Mega Mart key from a settler. Oh, and what? Another cashier uniform. We already got one of those. Now, since I do hear some enemies roaming around, we are going to go back to our main armor, so that way we aren't super squishy and don't just get utterly annihilated. Alright, so no, we don't have the ability to go in there, but we can go into whatever area this is. I hear ghouls. Oh, okay, I found them. I hear them. Right, we got some Wendigos as well. Take them out. Oh, we gotta reload. Bad time to need to reload. Right as we're about to get attacked. If I hear one. These things give me the creeps. I think that's kind of the point, is for them to give you the creeps, though. I mean, they are made from cannibals. Alright, I hear another one. Okay, there he is. There we go. He's taken out as well. Oh, another ghoul. Oh, and a glowing one. Alright, let's take him out. And I think I hear another one coming up on our ass. Maybe not. No. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and oh, there's... Hello there. There we go. Take him out. And now we can explore a little bit more. So let's go ahead. We'll head into this. It says employees only. It's a bakery. Got some ovens, some Abraxo powder, some bread, drain cleaner, and some pre-war money. Nothing crazy new there. Definitely a nice new area. Boston cream pie. Saddle up fried chicken. That's a new one. It's another new consumable. This does add a lot of new consumables. Let me pull up my notes real quick. Alright, yeah, it's 40 new consumable items. So it's a lot. Meatloaf. Got that. Patties. I don't think we had that. Alright, just some basic stuff there. This dude stuffed inside a fish tank. However you pronounce it. Fishmonger or whatever. And what do we got up here? Chocolate chip ice cream. Ooh, ice cream's good. I like me some ice cream. And I think Salisbury steak is vanilla. Fish and fries is new. And vanilla ice cream. Dandy Boy apple juice, that's new. Some turkey. There's a fried chicken. That's a... Oh, it's Super-Duper Mart brand purified water. There's the orange juice. Sweet and sour, that's another new one. Saddle up patties, okay. And let's keep making our way around. Just some sugar bombs, those are vanilla, drain cleaner, some TP, cheese poofs, that's new, donuts, those are new, bubble gum, Nuka-Cola bubble gum, there's another item from 76 making its way in. We got the tart, and I hear a radio. The creator is obsessed with radios. I gotta take him out to get to the radio. I don't want to mute it because the background music will get muted as well. Alright. Now I'm crammed in this very tight quarter with a Wendigo. It is okay. We survived. Alright, so these paper bags you can search. Sugar bomb mixed candy. I think those are all new. Let's keep looking. There's another Vim. We're buying some ice cream. Oysters, hot dogs. Some vanilla foods. There's so much food in here. Come here on survival. You'll never have to... Is that a custom texture? I can't tell. Old Appalachia? Okay, that has to be a new texture. So I'm assuming that is as well. And let's look over here. Just some rum. I'm not sure on the wine texture. And that looks to be the vanilla texture for that. So yeah, lots of new items so far. And what's back here? Just a little storeroom. Looks to be nothing too terribly crazy back in here. Okay, so we'll continue onward. Let's head back here. I think there is a terminal we can read. Anything new? We do have a ooh, and a hidden safe. Let's check out the terminal and see what it has to say. Oh wow, that's a lot of lore. Holy crap. Alright. What I think we'll do for this one is we'll finish exploring in this episode, and I think we'll do an episode 2 for all of the lore in the building, since there's probably a good 15 minutes of reading here. Like, these are all very long. If you guys want. That's what I think we'll do. Or we'll circle back at some point and take a closer look at them at the end. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Some oats. Some cranberry. Oh, wait, I just realized the cranberry is a cranberry. I thought it was an apple as well. That purified water with the custom texture and mesh. So we got a bathroom, nothing too crazy going on in there, and another terminal, the customer service terminal. Whole bunch more lore, which we can take a look at in a little bit. So I think I hear a ghoul. I did. Some stims. Alright. Chems. Alright, come on. There we go. Now, let's keep looking. Some Rad-X. See, hoping for some new chems, maybe. Nothing too crazy in the safe. Some pre-war money. The defibrillator hums faintly. The pads are dry, the casing is cracked, and the charge light still flickers. Let's leave it alone for right now. Let's finish looking around for anything fun. And we've got a steamer trunk at the end for going through, an inaccessible door, and a chain. Okay, so that spits us back out to the front. Let's scope out the elevator, because these have to do something.
Going down.
Going down, okay. So there's a second floor of some kind. And, okay, so this is still loaded in the same cell. In case you never knew, you can pop the hatch to see what direction you're going. Oh, and I hear a whole bunch more ghouls. Well, he's down. There's another one. Lots of ghouls inside the Super-Duper Mart. Alright. So there's some new items. Like, not new, but new to the mod. Wonder if you have to craft some of them. That's my guess. Is that you have to craft some of the stuff. Stroganoff. Yeah, we've gotten all of those. Same with over here. Nothing too crazy and new. Okay, this is surprisingly a large creation. I thought it was just going to be a generic location, but they put a lot of details into it and a lot of time and effort, which I can get behind. Alright, now just a bunch of people that were eating. Did we go back here? We did not. Nothing. We'll reload while we have a sec. I haven't forgot about that defibrillator either. Here's some more bathrooms. Anything hiding? Nothing really hiding. I'm curious about something. Okay, no, we definitely found a lot of it. Probably not every consumable item. I think some of these are going to be craftables. But... Alright, so we made that. And... Oh, soap dispenser. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, yeah, nothing else jumping out over here, so let's continue onward, because we still have this whole other area, and it's inaccessible. Why put all these doors up if they're inaccessible? Okay, so let's head back downstairs and scope some things out. We'll check out that defibrillator and go from there. Broken, okay. Alright, back to the defibrillator. We're checking that bad boy out. Let's drop a quick save just in case. Activate. Use it. Okay, the defibrillator chirps, then delivers a clean jolt. It is not enough to drop you, but it is enough to make your teeth and hands rattle. Your pulse settles into a steady beat and your teeth and hands stop shaking. You feel a little tougher overall, and when you are on the brink, your body kicks into overdrive, making you harder to kill and stimpaks are more efficient. Steady jolt gained. Oh, so that's one of the perks. I wonder if that must be how all of the new perks, because it talks about 7 new perks. So we've only found 2 so far out of 7, because we found the one from the little robot statue. So that means there's 5 more hidden throughout this creation. That's kind of epic. Let's see, is there anything weird we can eat? Alright. I'm not seeing anything weird jumping out. It does not appear there is. But that's good to know. That's how the perks are done up. Alright, well, did we miss anything back in here, maybe? About this, can we... Oh, we missed a steamer trunk. There's some hidden loot there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else jumping out here. So let's continue looking around. Because we still have all of the settlement items to look at. There's definitely going to be a part 2 for this, just because of how much more content there is to still cover. Let's see, we'll have to look around some more and look for any more of the perks, since they are hidden behind interactable objects. Alright, what I think we're going to do, I think we're going to end this episode here. And we're going to pick this up in a part 2. I'm very much enjoying this creation so far. There's a lot of exploration we have left to do. And we still have 5 more perks to find if we're able to. And new aid items to check out, settlement objects, all kinds of stuff. So if you did enjoy this video, do feel free to leave a like, go ahead and comment and subscribe. And I will catch you in part 2. Bye.